Tonight, main topic is on fearlessness. Fearlessness doesn't mean there is no fear. Only Buddhas and stupids, they are not in fear. Buddhas are not in fear because they have conquered the fear. Stupid, they don't feel fear. They don't know what to feel fear. Two persons don't feel fear. Buddha and stupid people. Besides these two, everyone experiences fear. I will restate it again. Fearless doesn't mean there's no fear. Only Buddhas and stupid beings. Buddhas, because they conquer the fear, and they don't feel fear anymore. Stupid people, they don't know what to fear, and they make trouble. The fear in general is a natural mechanism of survival entity. We should have fear. But we should not have fear or fear. We should have just fear and aware of it. It's not the fear makes trouble. It's ignorance follow after fear or fear. Basic entity fear always comes with some insight. It carries special messages. Means something watch out. Could go this way and could go that way. But there is uncertainty. Message of uncertainty gives some choice to us which way we want to go. So we have to look into it. When we look into it, we find the real message. Real message might be some danger. If you are unable to feel fear of that basic danger, I would call that is healthy fear. We don't need to conquer the healthy fear. We have to conquer the double delusion kind of fear. Fear after fear. Instead of looking at the wisdom, we are afraid of the fear itself. And one fear carries another fear. We repeat it in our face until our cognitive mind no power. Until our cognitive ability makes no power. So how are we going to achieve fearlessness? Do you want to be like a Buddhas or stupid beings? Do you want to cut off all the fear in order to have fearlessness? Or do you want to nurture the basic healthy fear? Do you want to nurture the basic healthy fear? You have a choice. But the choice only can happen when you are aware of it. The choice only can happen when you feel the fear. Deluded mechanism kind of fear, or fear which is inseparable with insight. We have to have a clear mind. If you fear after fear, it dilutes our clarity. And another delusion creates another fear. And this chain of fear creates distorted perception. And this distorted perception, anyone can promote into maximum. Something happened in other part of the world. The same thing can happen to you. Deludedly, it link some other part of things in your life. Make it as is yours and promote it into the maximum. Because the basic law you cannot basic natural law you cannot avoid. The law of impermanence is everywhere. That uncertainty happened there, it might happen to you. Better to prepare this one, to not to have that one. But I have the solution. Better buy this one, and you will save, and you will be utterly safe. If you don't do it, do you know it happened that way? There's no guarantee it will happen to you. We link together, create another double fear. Top of the fear, another fear came in. Fear after fear. looking for solutions, and I have the solution. Come tomorrow. In my office, I will show you the product. This product is so amazing. It will take care of all your fear. Solid,
非常之實在㗎。
unchangeable, diamond hammer. Eat this, drink this, better than going Korea. Take this.
進食呢一樣嘢啦，
Put this. Put this. Inject this. You will be safe. No problem. But only one thing. Expensive. It's worth it, no? Good things should be expensive. You know, scientists put so many energies. Now finally they found this one. You feel unsafe. You feel fear. Get this one. Only once in a lifetime. Do you love yourself? Another fear comes. You should love yourself. You have only one life. Maybe Buddhist says there's another life, but who knows? What you know is one life. You make so much money for what? Get this safety thing. You will be okay.
你就冇。
And that is whole delusion of creation or safety. Whole delusion of making you safe. But it's built on delusion, illusion. The more you cling on those things, the more it creates chicken heart inside. The chicken heart is a part of the fear, of fear,
因為
of fear,
一
fear.
部分。
To protect that fear, another fear brings. And to protect that fear, another fear, another solution. In that solution, there's another fear. And to protect that solution, bring another fear of solution. At the end of the day, you fear of everything in the name of protection.
就係
This
咁，
cannot, that cannot, that might happen. Oh, AC might drop down. AC might drop down. Because someone happened in the other country. So this alert, that alert, provoke all the possibility of fear in you. You're aware of all the fear. Fear after fear. There's no fearlessness.
就係
This
咁
is
樣
our
講
modern life. In human history, this is the most time that we have protections. We never create more protection than now in human history. But we have the most fearful time now. Why? Why is this? Why we cannot rest in the basic fear? Why we provoke all the extra fear? You are not suffering. You are not suffered by basic wisdom fear. You are suffered by extra fear. It's so mixed up right now. How do you know which one is the fundamental fear and which one is the extra one? Can you differentiate that? Which one is basic fear and which one is extra? Can you differentiate that in your experience? Maybe some of you yes, but many of you not. Because you see everything as one lump. Constantly feeling there's something uncertainty might happen. How to minimize this? How to minimize this? So what about this area? About fear. When you come to Nepal, let us suffer by fear. When you come into the advanced country, a lot of people suffer by fear. But you have more protection than they are. The more you have protection, feels like you have more fear. So it's not working. It's making money, but not working. You should make money, but it should work also. So something is missing. And I have the solution, the missing one. then you will be safe. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Because if the fear is not staying at the level of information anymore, the fear is already tied up with the emotional feeling already in you. Repeated of fear after fear with feeling, with emotion is already saturated in the unconscious world of your being, permeated by fear, with link with impermanent. The extra information repeated at that with emotion, feeling, insaturated into your consciousness, unconscious, and it's become part of your pattern of the fear. And now it's not anymore working as conscious. It's become subconscious, unconscious, like a pumping heart. As soon as you woke up, fear is there. That's why we cannot laugh. Fear kills humor. Now, artificially, almost become your second nature. I think in Hong Kong also, no? I call high-class suffering. You should be proud of that. You should be proud of that. You're so high class. Then you have that high class suffering. Are you happy with that? Because you're high class. You're joking. Now when I say fearlessness, means you are not afraid of your fear. Is a fearlessness, not to have fear. One more time. Fearlessness means you are not afraid of your fear. It's not that you should not have fear. Because fear comes with some important messages. If you're not afraid of the fear, you will use the wisdom of the fear. So you have courage that not to fearful to your fear. This is a question. I think I'm talking to you. No? You're afraid? Upset? Happy? You're happy about your fear? That's too much asking. You cannot be happy about your fear. That is artificial. But you can achieve not fearful to your fear. Means you are reducing all the layers of delusion into the basic fundamental fear, which is connect with wisdom. Means that fear survived you. Without that fear, you might not be here now. We don't need to push that fear up to maximum. That is the problem. We boost the basic fear into maximum. 5% become 100%, 95% is the extra, unnecessary. But when you bring down to the 5% or 10%, the 10th of 5 will be very healthy. And then you are aware of that, and you use that fear as living mechanism. But how do you know? We will practice. You will practice. Okay. This is important one. I don't want you to suffer unnecessary suffering. I'm very happy when you suffer necessary one. But unnecessary, why we should suffer? The basic suffering is good enough. Why we should suffer extra suffering, which is there is a solution. Why don't we use that? Old age, chicken neck, butter arm. No choice. We have to suffer. But this extra sophisticated boost fear, we don't need. We can live with fearlessly. We can live gracefully. Mental affected fear we don't need. So what we need is we need to look into it. How we look into it? I think you know, many of you are all practitioners. We use awareness. Same principle. Only Buddhist operator machine is awareness. Mental operator tools. You talk this, talk that, this teacher, that teacher. At the end, operator mission is awareness. Aware in the body, aware in the emotion. Not need to aware in the thoughts. Thoughts are easy. Aware in the subtle body. This fear after fear already become your beautiful monster. And everyone is capable of boosting that in the name of responsibility, in the name of care, carefulness, in the name of must and mustn't. Day by day, month by month, year by year, it builds its own world. Then it carries unsafe message. It carries uncertainty. It carries unpredictable. Unpredictable. And that is me. It might happen to me. Any moment, any occasion. And fear after fear again that. How to protect that to something else. And something else also impermanent. It doesn't give full promise. And many times you block the promise. It broke the promise. Every time it breaks the promise, it breaks heart also. Our heart. Broken heart become another habitual pattern. All these linked together as one big entity. I call German sausages. Fear of German sausages. Lingering in you. Where you go, inner translator. Everything translates in a fearful way. Every translator, every step is fearful way of perceiving. Unsafe, unpredictable, cannot trust, unreliable. Constant honking in you. Honking. Please aware of that. Please aware. Find alternative place next to the German sausages, which is unchanging one, which is unborn one. Sausage is changing. For the next to sausage, there's a space. It's not changing. It's important. If you don't have alternative, you might not learn. Because every learning has comparison. And this is different from that one. And then you have alternative way of looking, different perspective. Changing perspective and non-changing perspective. Unreliable perspective and some reliable perspective. Get confidence on non-existing phenomena. Get confidence on non-existing phenomena. You understand this. Get confidence in non-existing phenomena, which is beyond birth and dwell and ceasing. It's called inner space, openness, as Buddhist, Buddha nature, emptiness. It's different from the sausages. Where the sausage can move freely without any accident. Otherwise you might create Switzerland sausages, different from German one. The two sausages clash. You have to have some non-sausage place to sausage move freely. And you have to have There's nothing to lose. There's place, inner space, nothing to lose, nothing to dwell. And you can experience that. Experience beyond moving and changing. Experience beyond coming and going. Can you find that space? Or any sausages? Try a place. There's tremendous peaceful there. Utterly relaxed, utterly open. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain, except free movement, no entity. There is the warmth. There is a kindness. Kindness without something. Kindness, everything allowed in. Everything allowed in. Unblocking state. And be there. When sausage comes, find that space. And that could be your arm. You can hug the sausages. You can hug the fear, not kill the fear. When the sausages, fear, start to feel the love of non-judging, love of not extra fear adding in the name of protection. The moment you feel, I don't need to protect the fear start to transform. Do you understand? The fear start to feel that I don't need protection. And fearless is born in. If you feel the fear needs some more protection in order to feel safe, you're making fear into the wounded way. Where you're going to stop? When you're going to stop? There's no end. The end is the day you embrace that fear, sausages, into that expanse, openness, without judging, and unnecessarily reaction towards fear after fear start to reduce. There's a magic there. Magic in the unnamed state, which Buddha called Buddha nature. In that Buddha nature, there's no extra fear, only necessary fear of survival. And that survival kind of fear, we have to live with it. If you want to kill that, you're killing yourself. I wish we will nurture that in the right amount. I hope you will not be in the sausage. I hope sausage will be in the space. And you are embracing the sausages. And sausage slowly become flour. And then tofu. Joking. If you happen to do that, naturally there's a humor will arise. If you have fear, there's no humor. Especially distorted, boosted, extra fear kills your immune system also. And who experiences that fear is me. Me in the sense of refined me, solid me, solid I. Do you know that? Means there's no flexibility. Everything sees as a one lump, like a rock in the feeling. That's the worst one. And this feeling is very close to us. And you cannot laugh. So day and night, like a numb with that fear and caring. Do you find a solution? No solution? Do you have that fear or no? Say something.
Yes.
If you don't say anything, maybe you're Buddha or something. I'd like to have one or two questions, see where we're getting. You can ask some questions.